What is going on, comic fans? Welcome back to the Legion of Comics. I'm Mark, and today I'm here with a video on the Comic Book Community Awards, the annual awards show that takes place right here on YouTube, hosted by Brian LCS. We're going to give some thoughts, some feedback, and look at some of the stuff in this bag that I got from Brian right after this. Check the description of all my videos, fantastic resources like online retailer, big time collectibles, Justin's Comics if you need anything clean, pressed, or submitted for grading, as well as ABX Comics and Games where you can set up a long distance pool list or get started in the hobby. Or if you're a long time person in the hobby, you can keep up with comics, tabletop gaming, all that kind of good stuff. They have a fantastic Facebook group. That's my LCS, the community's comic shop. So let's get into it. The CBC Awards, or the Comic Book Community Awards, just had the wrap up of their, I think it's the fourth year now. The fourth year, I'm pretty sure. It's hosted by an individual by the name of Brian LCS right here on YouTube. And it's an award show with numerous categories where if you create content on YouTube, I believe it started with YouTube/Instagram content creators, but now it's just YouTube content creators for the comic book genre. There's numerous categories that are divided by different tiers based on your subscriber count. So there'll be the same category in 3 different subscriber tiers for many of them. And then there's numerous categories that are just universal. It doesn't matter how many subscribers you have. And every year the voting opens where you can literally vote for any channel whatsoever. And then they take the top few channels that are listed, create a finalist list, and put that out. And everybody votes on the finalists. And then at the end of the year, which we just passed it, they do a live stream where all the winners are announced. It's pretty cool in the sense that it's done like an award show, you know, with the different categories. DJ Links did a lot of fantastic editing segments to make it feel really high end. He's a phenomenal editor, and it just makes it look really, really good, really clean, really crisp. Brian gets a co-host on to help drive the show, and there's little segments and skits along the way. It's typically pretty fun. I enjoy the award show. I know that there's always some pushback on these awards, but I tend to enjoy them. I don't take them too seriously. I take them as what they are. It's kind of just a fun thing that the community gets to do. I've had the privilege of finding a lot of new content creators through these award shows and become friends with a handful of them. And I think some people found my show through the award show. Now, the first 2 years of the award show, my channel was nominated for a couple of categories, became a finalist in a couple of categories, but didn't win, which is perfectly fine. It's not about winning at all. But last year, I won a couple of awards for Comics Curing Cancer, won the best collaborative project for me, Rob, and DJ on that. And then the Community Builder of the Year award, which is an open-ended award that's not based on subscriber count. Now, Comics Curing Cancer, we talked to Brian LCS after the awards and said that we really don't want that to be like wrapped up in anything else, as it's like really an everybody project, and it's not necessary. It's for charity, so it's not necessarily for entertainment. It's entertaining. We want it to be fun, and we strive to make it as entertaining as possible to get more people to participate, because making money is the ultimate goal for the American Cancer Society and us. But we didn't want to wrap it up in that, so we left it out from moving forward. So this year, like last year, I was nominated and I was a finalist in 5 categories, and I actually won 3 of them. So I've got 3 different boxes here that I got from Brian. I went to the Augusta, what was it called? The Augusta Comic Expo. I posted a video up of it last week, but I met Brian there because he's a Southern man now. So I messaged him when I saw the Comic Expo was coming and let him know. And he went up there and he brought me this brown paper bag with these 3 boxes with awards in it, as well as some people sponsor the awards. And one of those sponsors was Comic Capsule. So I received, I guess like everybody who won, received some free comic capsules, which is pretty cool. I'll end up putting these back out to the community, probably put them in the Legion Loot giveaway. So the channel member giveaway that I do monthly. So I got one of these with the black design, which I believe is newer than these ones, which is the first ones they had. Comic Capsule sent me a few of these to review a while back, which I put that video up some months ago. But this is their standard original one. These are pretty cool. They just pop open, you slide your book in there. They got little wall hangers on it and everything. Pretty cool. And then what's super cool, some people donated some books, I guess. It doesn't say who it was donated. Maybe it does. Donated by Just Your Average Geek on YouTube. So that's Transformers issue number 10, the Big Time Collectibles edition, which he sent in the comic capsule, which I have this book. Big Jang Gang fan over here. But this is a signed copy, so that's pretty cool. That'll end up going in my PC and replacing the copy I have. Is this thing in a bag and board? Nope. Not in a bag and board, just straight in the comic capsule. Anyways, still super cool. I have bags and boards. No big deal. But the award show seems to get better every year, reach a bigger audience every year, gets more participation every year. So I'm excited to see what happens with it moving forward. It always has some people that'll take it too serious or try to make content out of it and whatever. But that's just not me. Not me at all. So first up, let's open these things and take a look at them. It comes with some stickers in here, some CBC Awards stickers. Just cool. Put those off to the side, and there's the trophy. Batteries are included, so big shout out to Brian with the batteries. So that's going to be a best collaborative project, and that was for At Week's End. That's my Sunday live stream that I do with Sector 2815, where we review all the stuff from the week, all the books that come out, all the news that drops, TVs, movies, whatever might happen. We go over all of that stuff. And for that category, the other finalists included in there was DJ Links for In the Mix, which I'm a co-host on that as well. New Comic Book Day Pickups with Jig's Kingdom. Omni X-Men with John's Comics with Kid and No Good Comics, as well as Only Slabs with Rob's Fat Sack, O Comics, and the Comic Vet. So big shout out to those guys as well. If you don't know those channels, go check them out. Some fantastic individuals in there. But and then that was sponsored by Still Only 35 Cents. So the sponsorships caught a little feedback this year from some people that just do not comprehend how some things work. And the way the sponsors work, because I sponsor the awards as well, before anyone's announced as finalists or anything like that, the very beginning of all this, Brian reaches out to see if anybody would be interested in sponsoring the awards, because these things cost money. And that's a large overhead with how many go out to the community. So you just get you can I think it was like $35 or $30. Don't quote me. It's around there to sponsor an award category. And you can pick what category you want to sponsor, or just put me on whatever. It doesn't matter. So your name gets set next to one of the award categories. If you see that top line, it says Best Collaborative Project, sponsored by Still Only 35 Cents. Now, Dave, Still Only 35 Cents, could have requested to sponsor a specific category, or said, I'm just donating, I'm sponsoring to help offset the cost for you. I enjoy the project, put my name wherever. So it actually doesn't mean anything what category you're next to. It's just the fact that you're helping the awards take place by sponsoring to help offset some of the cost. And then that's how that works. So check out Still Only 35 Cents. Dave, I believe, has got one of the most enjoyable content channels this past year. New to YouTube. Fantastic guy over in Australia. So the next one, stickers in this one as well. I guess there'll be stickers in each of these. And this one is for favorite channel, Legion of Comics. So that was a big shocker. I didn't expect to win that one. That was super cool. So both of these, it's the first time winning either of these categories, favorite channel or collaborative project. I really was excited to win that one for At Week's End. That live stream was the what really started the channel off with, was that live stream. But in the favorite channels category, this one was sponsored also by Still Only 35 Cents. And Comic Book Canon was in there. I'm not familiar with them. I need to check out some of their content. But Comic Culture, fantastic guy. Mon Comics, fantastic individual. And Scotty at S182, fantastic. So big shout out to the other finalists. Be sure to check out their channel if you haven't already. And again, don't forget to check out Dave's channel. And this last one was, I think that I've been nominated for this category every year. And I won last year and won it again this year, which is super awesome, which makes you feel good. Like when people think of you when they think of that category kind of thing. But the Community Builder of the Year, which is awesome to get that again. Super cool, super duper cool. And let's look at some of the people in that category as well real fast. So this one was sponsored by Izzyverse NYC, my homie Izzy. I love me some Izzy. Gary B, the casual comic guy. I believe he won it the first year, and he's been in there every year. K-pop junkie, one collection down, and Trev, the shipping guru. So again, some fantastic individuals in there. And if you haven't heard of them, be sure to check them out. But super awesome. And if I had to give any feedback to the awards this year, first off, I'd say thank you to all the Legionnaires that nominated and voted for myself and for Paul, because my co-host Sector 2815, Paul, is the collaborative project on this. So he received one of these as well. So thank you to Paul and everyone who voted and all the homies that help out with all this stuff along the way. And I definitely appreciate it. Never asked you to vote for me, but definitely appreciate that you appreciate the channel. And if I had to give any feedback to Brian, keep your chin up, my man. I know you take a lot of smack from a lot of this stuff, and also consider putting the year on one of these things. I didn't think about that till I opened this community builder award, because it's identical to the last one. That might be something to think about. That'd be my only real feedback. Other than that, have fun with these things, enjoy them. And if you have any feedback, remember, keep it constructive. Otherwise, what's the point? What's the point? But leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you think of the community, comic book community awards, the whole thing and all that. And until next time, as always, I'm Mark, but we are Legion.